Hey, good morning, everybody. It's time for my Instagram takeover. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Luis Carazo, and some of you might remember me from Exandria Unlimited Calamity, where I played Xerxes, and now I'm back playing Marion and Candela Obscura. I slept in a little bit today, and it's a very chill Saturday. I feel like maybe just kind of having a really low-key day, so maybe I'll just hang out with all of you. And I'm gonna make some coffee. I'm gonna feed a kitty, and maybe we'll do some Ask Me Anything. All right, I got my coffee. I'm in position. I'm ready to answer some questions. Kitty's name is Cersei. I had nothing to do with naming her. That was Michael's doing. Some of you might know who Michael is if you're following me at all. So I give him the blame. There's a brother that Cersei has because there were stray cats that we caught and released, and now they've kind of become our cats. We caught and released like 19 cats in this neighborhood. And he named her brother, not Jamie, Rocky. Rocky and Cersei. Thanks, Michael. Thanks. First time I played D&D, I was like in elementary school. My cousin was playing with his friends. They were in high school. I was like maybe in second grade. And he came over and had me kind of go through. I was a little kid. So he just kind of walked me through this like one-on-one game. And I didn't know what I was doing, but it was cool. Anything with like magic and swords and dragons, I was in. My first real long-term real game was in high school. Shout out to my high school players. So that's Robert, Matt, Karen, Ramses, Daniel played with us, and David. My high school friends that were in drama with me, drama club. Karen was our DM, and she was friggin' awesome. So I've been playing pretty consistently since high school, and I can't get enough. I'm in 3 home games. The Gardeners of the Night Sky. This one genuinely made me laugh because this is a throwback to another game that I played called Outbreak Undead. So thanks for taking me back to that. And also thanks everybody, those of you that have been watching me since Outbreak Undead, since LA by Night. Back in those days, and any of you that have watched Shadowrun or are looking forward to Seattle by Night that's around the corner, I'm really, really, really grateful for those of you that have been watching the stuff that I've been on, and really grateful for your support. Location Hazard is something from a game called Outbreak Undead, and that game is brutal survival horror, which I'm getting a lot of questions about Candela, about the tone and the setting and what it was like to be in that kind of a game, that kind of a system. So I'll get to those too. Marion's last name is Collodi, and that's a big hint. Really big hint. Oh man, I can talk about this all day long. I love talking about people's approaches to TTRPGs and their character creation, development, backstory. I mean, all day I can talk about this. One thing I'll say about my personal approach in regards to backstory is this. Nobody cares about your backstory more than you do. And what I mean is, backstory is great, and how much you use or need depends on the player, depends on the game that you're in, but it helps you understand your character's point of view and things that helped shape the way they see the world and how they might respond to other people and events. But it doesn't matter more than what's unfolding in the moment, the matter at hand that you and the other players at the table are currently dealing with. So that being said, you're also creating backstory as you play the game. So other players and what they do absolutely enhanced Marion's arc, completely changed his trajectory. It was awesome. I'm just going to keep going on this one. There were things that, I definitely created a backstory and events that shaped him, but there were things that, Brennan, who was playing my childhood best friend, there's things that I was observing in him that changed how Marion went about a couple things. And this relationship that was evolving with Zara's character, all of that stuff absolutely, I think you have to be willing to let that change you. You can't be static in the character that you're creating, because then I think you rob yourself of change, of their organic evolution, and the things that people are doing, the conversations that you have with other people at the table. I believe you should allow that to surprise you and take you places with this character that you couldn't have ever really expected. Let's talk about my beard. This is from Zara. So thanks, Zara, for stopping by and saying hello. I'm actually getting a lot of questions about my beard or comments on my beard, which thank you, everybody. I'm glad y'all like it. I might shave it soon. Maybe not all the way, but I'm thinking of a good big trim. It's big. It's a big bushy beard, and my hair is crazy right now too. So I think I'm gonna chop this off and get this cut down, and I'm gonna look like a totally different person. I don't have a beard care routine. I just wash it and condition it. And I have beard oil and beard balm that Michael got me that I don't really use very often, which is probably bad. But you gotta wash your beard. Yeah, condition it too, so it's nice and soft. It's very soft. Wash your beard. From beard care to hair care. Look, everybody, I need help. I just wash and condition. And now that my hair's longer and it's starting to get curlier, I used to have really long, curly hair. Like it was, like maybe this long, and gets really curly. I never knew what to do with it. I got some recommendations on some leave-in products and stuff, but I'm at a loss. I woke up with hair like this, and then when I take a shower, it'll be a completely different thing because it just dries into a totally different beast, especially when it's this long. I do use like a little bit of paste, especially if I need to kind of straighten it when it's this long. That's it. I need help. Help me, please. I don't have a Marion playlist, actually, but I will make one, and I will post it on my social media this week. So y'all can tell me what you think. Claro que sí. Yo soy de Cartagena, Colombia. Yo nací en Cartagena, llegué a los Estados Unidos cuando yo tenía como 3 años. Mi familia es colombiano y mexicano, pero yo tengo un tío que vive en Venezuela, y yo tengo primos que viven, yo tengo un primo que vive en Argentina, yo creo, y en España. Pero sí, el acento mío es una mezcla, porque en Cartagena, en el Caribe de Colombia, el acento es muy parecido al acento cubano, pero como yo llegué a los 3 años, mi acento es una mezcla de un pocotón de cosas. Oh, I would like to play a minotaur or a centaur. All right, everybody, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I'm going to go do some stuff that I set out to do for the day. Maybe get my butt to the gym, play a little bit of Baldur's Gate because it's Saturday and it's a chill day. But I just want to say thanks for the questions that I've gotten so far. There's so many. I will come back in a little bit to answer more of those and to do some more posting for my Takeover day. Thanks, everybody. More soon. Okay, I got a lot of questions about dice. So here are some of the dice that I have. A lot of these sets were gifted to me by some really wonderful critters and other companies that were supporting some of the games that I was in. These are fluorite. I never use them because I don't want them to get chipped, but they're so nice. And some cool dice trays that I've had people gift me as well. Very, very lucky. I'm very grateful. Y'all make some cool stuff. I use this dice tray all the time. And look at this one too. Oh, such pretty dice. Yeah, so I'm one of those people that tends to want to have a specific set of dice for each character that I play. You roll up a new character, you got to get a new set of dice. And I have so many to choose from because of a lot of lovely people that have gifted me with their wonderful talents. And there's more than this. I love dice. Okay, I'm back. A little more Ask Me Anything. So, did I watch Candela Chapter 1? Yes, I did. And elements of the system that I would like a third circle to explore. There's so much rich history in the setting. I would love to see the next chapter or another chapter explore the history of the Fairlands and the politics there too. There's so many different angles that you can have when playing this game because there's just so much to the world and the setting. So I love history. I'd love to see that explored more. Thanks. I appreciate it. Oh man. Xerxes would probably project a lot of his like fatherhood desires onto Marion, and probably try to like be some kind of a caretaker, protector or something, and Marion would probably be a little bit like, what the hell? First, thanks for watching Shadowrun. That's awesome. And I have never been to Brazil, but I really, really want to go. Meu português não é muito good. Bueno, I don't. How do you say good? Meu português não é muito bom. I gotta say, Lazel. I mean, I didn't expect to use Lazel in my party, but the storyline that Lazel has is so cool. So she's kind of a permanent fixture. Such a cool storyline, such cool voice acting. I imitate the voice acting. I might show up with a character whose voice is influenced by Lazel. The voice actress, I can't think of her name, but she's so good. They're all so good. They're all so good. Oh my god. But I'm using Lazel. I use Carlock a lot. Shadowheart, and I'm rotating Halcyon in now. But I've used everybody a little bit because they're all so cool. Continuing with this, because I could talk about this all day. Carlock, as a berserker, basically building her to be a thrown weapon barbarian. Tavern brawler feat with that returning pike. I mean, it's ridiculous. She just destroys everything. It's pretty awesome. It makes me want to see if I can build a 5th edition character that is in line with that, and I don't know if that's really possible. I did have in a game, the game that I did at Gen Con for Wizards, there was, I had a halfling, and the halfling had archery and thrown weapon fighting, and it was kind of similar-ish. Someone who throws darts and throws stones that pack a huge punch. But, I mean, in Baldur's Gate, Carlock with a thrown weapon spec, amazing. So here we are, finally sitting down to do some Baldur's Gate. So there I am. Here's my party. I got me. This paladin's name is Athros. And again, he's based on one of my home campaigns, Oath of the Ancients Paladin. He's a character that I ran in 4th edition, and he was a warden, and there is no warden in 5th edition, so I basically adapted him as an Oath of the Ancients Paladin, which is pretty close. But I got Lazel, Shadowheart, and Halcyon as a Sabertooth Tiger, and I had a couple summons, but they've been defeated. I'm in a place that is not easy, no spoilers, I won't say anything, but look at me, no spell slots, and I can't take a long rest. Let's see if I survive this, or if I have to go reload and autosave and lose 3 hours of gameplay. Ha! This is awesome. The answer is nobody. All these people are so easy. It takes nothing to get them interested in you. And Athros, my character, based on my home game, he's married. He's married. He's got a wife and a kid. He's not interested in any of these bozos. Okay, so I got sucked into a little bit of Baldur's Gate wormhole. And I'm probably going to go back to that in a little bit. So I want to talk a little bit about Candela. Candela Obscura, which is the whole reason why I'm, doing this takeover. I want to say thanks to those of you who have been watching the first two episodes so far. Our last episode, the third and last episode of this chapter, is airing this Thursday. So those of you that have yet to check it out, you have plenty of time to catch up. The first two episodes are up. You can watch them and then catch the finale with the rest of us. It's quite a ride. Yeah. And I do want to say, because I think that every Dungeons and Dragons player should explore a different system, whether that's Vampire or Candela Obscura or anything else. I've played a bunch of different games, a bunch of different systems: Outbreak Undead, Shadowrun, Vampire, Werewolf, Hunter, lots of different things. And I'll tell you, it really informs how you play D&D. There's certain things in other game systems that just are more prominent. The setting, the tone, the mechanics, all of that can define to an extent what your experience is going to be like, from, of course, the mechanics and the way that you resolve different things with the roll of the dice, but also the tone of it and the RP. So I think, at least for me personally, when I've come back to D&D after having played in another system, it's gotten me out of the frame that I was in while playing D&D, and it's allowed me to kind of take some of that back into a different concept or a different take or some different possibilities in my Dungeons and Dragons game. So come with us, watch Candela Obscura and let me know what you think. I'm not done yet. This isn't my last video for the night, but I just want to make sure to make some time and talk about Candela, which is the whole reason why I'm even doing this in the first place. I'm gonna eat some food. Does Michael join in any of my TTRPG games? The answer is no, he does not. He did, though, play, so we're talking about Baldur's Gate. There's a game called Divinity Original Sin that Larian made years ago, and Michael played that couch co-op with me, so that was pretty great. But he does play if I'm running the game. So if I'm the game master, he'll jump in and he'll play, and he's really good at it, and I wish he would play more, so that he can, just join me in all of my home games. Let me just say that there are romantic feelings at the table, but I'm not going to name who they are between. But just know that in this next episode, it definitely comes up. Wow, you guys are awesome. I got so many amazing questions. There's no way I'm going to be able to get through even a fraction of them. But I want to answer them. So I'm not going to be able to get to them tonight for sure. But what I'm doing is I'm screen grabbing them so I can, over the next week or two, a couple times a day or every other day, maybe a couple times a week, I'm going to, on my own social media, my own Instagram, I'm going to kind of pick up where I left off today and highlight a question and put it in my story and keep this chat going. So if you want to see that, come find me, and I'm going to pick up where I left off, because y'all are amazing. You asked some great questions, and I just want to keep talking about it. Well, that's it for me, everybody. Good night. Thank you for coming along with me today. Thank you all for watching Calamity, of course, and also especially Candela Obscura. I hope you all catch the finale this Thursday, and those of you that haven't gotten to watch it yet, I hope you give it some time and catch up and watch the finale along with us. I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to throw it to Zara, who is wonderful, and I can't wait for you all to meet her. She's lovely, lovely to play with. What a wonderful player to have at a table. You're going to have a great time with her. So good night, and see you all around.